I'm afraid that LA is going to be driven to bankruptcy, and the problem is, if it goes bankrupt, our core city services are going to suffer, and therefore residents will be suffering.
So John, is Los Angeles on the verge of going broke?
The trend that we're heading down, we are headed towards bankruptcy. Antonio Villaraigosa, our mayor, just said yesterday at a press conference that bankruptcy won't happen on his watch, but he can't guarantee that it won't happen under his successor. But the fact is, we're on an unsustainable path, and our current elected officials aren't willing to make the right decisions and the tough decisions and be real leaders to figure out what to do. The problem is, you've got a system in LA where it's all about, they're cushy gigs. Your average city councilman makes more than a freshman U.S. senator. $237,000 a year.
That's unbelievable.
And then you add perks on top of that. You get cars. I believe it's 32 staffers.
32 staffers. So you're a city council member. You get $237,000 a year. You get a medical. You get a pension, I'm assuming.
That's right.
Pension benefits. You get a car.
You get full pension if you serve 2 terms.
2 terms, okay.
And you're allowed to serve 3 terms.
And a staffer. So, I don't view a city council member as a full-time job.
It's not.
Do a lot of them have other jobs?
No, it is a full-time position. They're put as a full-time. It's funny you bring that up. One of my candidates that I'm running for mayor of Los Angeles, Kevin James, he's the only Republican running for mayor. He's the only non-elected that's a major candidate running for mayor. One of the very first proposals he made when he announced his candidacy was to make LA City Council a part-time council. Because he said, look, you look at every other major city in the country, Dallas, Houston, even all the other cities, Long Beach in California, they're all part-time. You have to go to Detroit to find a full-time city council.
And look where Detroit is.
And that's right. We don't want LA to look like a suburb of Detroit. That's the direction we're heading. So he's advocating, if elected, he'll try to make LA City Council a part-time council. Because what you have is the LA City Council's become a dumping ground for termed-out state legislators. That's what happens. They're all former state assembly members that come in because it's better pay, it's cushier benefits, and so all they're interested in doing is preserving their power and feathering their nest, and they're not going to go against the public employee unions. They're not going to make those tough decisions. And I'm fearful that, you look at this, I think the upcoming mayoral election in March of 2013 is an opportunity to get somebody in there who will make those decisions. And I'm afraid that LA is going to be driven to bankruptcy, and the problem is, if it goes bankrupt, our core city services are going to suffer, and therefore residents will be suffering. So unless we're willing to make those hard decisions, I'm afraid LA is going off a cliff.